Hollywood had moved on. The man who once defined the silver screen, the gunslinger, the outlaw, the legend, was now just a memory in an industry obsessed with fresh faces. At 80, Clint Eastwood watched as the world that once revered him slowly drifted away. His last few films had been disappointments, the calls had stopped, and the same studios that once lined up for his name now saw him as a figure of the past. One evening, alone in his study in Carmel by the Sea, Clint stared at an unopened letter that had been sitting on his desk for weeks. No return address, just his name scrawled in bold, uneven handwriting. Something about it unsettled him. After a long hesitation, he finally opened it. "Mr. Eastwood, you don't know me, but I know you, and because of you, I'm still here. Now it's my turn to return the favor." At the bottom, a signature, a name he hadn't heard in decades. In an instant, Clint was transported back 40 years to a stormy night on a film set. A young, nervous film student stood at the edge of the crew, drenched in rain, staring in awe at the making of Dirty Harry. Clint had noticed the kid, shivering, hesitant, too afraid to step forward. Instead of ignoring him, Clint had approached and asked, "What's your dream?" The boy had stammered, "To direct." "But I don't think I belong here." Clint had smirked and replied, "Hollywood isn't a location. It's a state of mind. If you believe you don't belong, you never will. Just go make your damn movie." A passing remark, something Clint had long forgotten. But to that boy, those words had meant everything. Now, that same boy, no longer a student but a major studio executive, was offering Clint a script, a Western, a chance to reclaim his place. Clint hesitated. Could he do it? The industry had changed. The world had moved forward. And worse, what if he failed? Days passed. He ignored the letter, tried to push it from his mind. But deep inside, something stirred. That same fire that had once made him the king of the frontier. So, against all odds, Clint picked up the phone. "Let's make a damn movie." The studio had no faith in it. They dismissed it as a risky bet. An aging cowboy leading a Western? A doomed project? They cut the budget, limited the marketing. And as production began, whispers spread. Clint Eastwood was past his prime. But Clint Eastwood had never let doubters define him. Every frame, every scene he directed with the same relentless spirit that had made him a legend. This wasn't just another movie. This was a reckoning. On the night of the premiere, Clint sat unnoticed in the back row, heart pounding. The final scene faded to black. Silence. Then, thunderous applause. Critics raved, fans wept. The press called it Clint Eastwood's ultimate return. The old cowboy had done it again, but as he turned to leave, a lone figure stood in the shadows. A young filmmaker clutching a script, hesitating. Their eyes met. The kid swallowed hard before asking, "Mr. Eastwood, how do you know when it's time to walk away?" Clint smirked, remembering a rainy night long ago and the words he had once spoken to a nervous dreamer. "You don't." And with that, he took the script. Because legends? Legends don't fade. They rise.